believe we are already full. Hey, give these folks a nice round of applause for coming in and joining us. And what do we have? The big question of the day for me. It's always interesting when I turn around and I look at the people that are up here. You folks are looking at them right now. Frankly, you don't look that impressed, but I know I'm going to be impressed. What do we have up here? We've got a fine-looking group of people up here. We got a gangster over there. We got everything up here tonight. Either one. Whoever wants to be the gangster, it doesn't matter. Hey, go and get comfortable, okay? I just want everybody up here to get good and relaxed with me. And one more time, a deep breath in. And we are just simply going to begin to relax. Now, since your mind does control the physical components of your body, I just want you to use your mind, each of you, as we go through this now, mentally, physically. We're going to begin to relax each nerve, each muscle in your body. We're going to let go of the tension in your legs, relaxing the arms, the neck, the head. Think of yourself. As you listen to my voice in your mind, I just want you to picture yourself as a rag doll, loose and limp, everyone. Again, the ankles, the calves and knees, you'll feel your legs become like rubber. The hands, the wrists, all the way up and down your arms, you'll feel the tension disappear. The neck, the head, just like a rag doll, loose, limp, relaxed now. And as you listen to my voice, you're going to find that the muscles in your body will become heavy. As you do lock into my voice right now, you're going to find that the muscles in your body will begin to feel heavy. You'll find that your legs will become heavy, the arms, the neck, the head, even the eyes. In fact, you're going to find as you lock into my voice, the entire body will become just like lead weights. You're going to feel your eyes, if they're still open, actually begin to flutter as the lids become heavy and tired now. In fact, you're going to find that your eyes will even gather moisture. As they become heavy, you'll feel your eyes as they begin to water and burn and sting. You'll feel the lids of your eyes begin to flutter. And I'm just going to count from 10 to 1. As I do that, feel yourself letting go completely now. You'll find it difficult to even hold your own head. Those eyes, just like lead weights, if they've not yet closed, by the count of 1, just close your eyes. At that last count, everyone, we're going to relax completely. 10. As I just let 10 go. 9, 8. With each count, the body heavy, tired. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. As those eyes close, that tension gone. Loose and limp, everyone. Take another deep breath in. Good again, let it out slow, easy. And again, those eyes closed, everyone, with every sound of my voice, with every breath. You're going to feel the body becoming even more relaxed still. That tension weight gone loose and limp. Just relax. And I'm going to count once again down from 10 to 1. As I do that in your mind, I just want you to picture yourself almost like you were a leaf that's broken out of a tree. A summer day, a gentle breeze, and as I begin to count from 10 to 1, feel yourself floating, drifting, dropping right down 10. You'll find it difficult to even hold your own head. That tension disappears. 9. We're just going to let go. 8. Floating down deeper, farther. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good. Again, you'll find every time you hear that sound directed at you, you're going to feel the body letting go even more. And I'm going to come down the line and just grab a wrist or any portion of your body. As I do that, once again, just think of yourself as that rag doll. As I again, I'm just like, damn good. As I that tension gone, deeper, good, farther, limp, we're just going to let go. Floating, good, drift, relax. That's right, again, with every sound, breath, we're going to let go even more. Like that rag, all the tension gone, everyone. Go take another deep breath in. Just let it out slow, easy. And I'm going to count to 3. I'm talking to every person on stage with me tonight. Everyone up here. I am just going to count to 3. When I do that, I want you to open the eyes. Be prepared for the light as the eyes open. Those subjects in the audience, as I count to 3, you're going to find yourself drifting even deeper asleep with each and every count 1. That's right. Those subjects that are in the audience right now, you're going to find yourself letting go more. Here we go. 2. Those of you that are up here, all you need to do is just open those eyes. Here we go. and 3. Again, just open the eyes. Be prepared for that light. That's all you need to do. Very good, very fine. Hey, several of you have done well. I know that you've reached at least the first stage of lethargy. As to how well everyone up here has done, won't know until I conduct some further exercises with you. I am going to come down the line. I'm going to talk with everyone. I'm going to send some of you back to the wing and loosen, good, dread, relax. We're just going to let go, relax. That's right. This could be the greatest night of your life. Look up at me, good, relax. That's right. We're going to let go through that body. Wait in, everyone. Tension. The one I'm touching right now, the one I'm touching now, the one I'm touching now, everyone, that's right, all subjects, everyone on stage, everyone I just touched. I'm going to count to 3. When I do that, that's right, I am just going to, good, relax, I am just going to count to 3. When I do that, we're going to do something now that's called mental teleportation. What this means is that we can actually go to another place or time without actually leaving this park. I'm going to count to 3. When I do that, we're going to wander right down the road. In fact, when I count to 3, we're going to wander right down the road to the nearest movie theater. You're going to find yourself suddenly watching the funniest movie that you've ever seen before. That's right, as I begin to count 1, that's right, as I begin to count, you can already visualize. That's right, as I begin to count, that is just about the craziest, funniest movie that we've ever seen. Check it out, here we go, 2. That's right, check it out. That first movie's coming on. That's just about the craziest, funniest star movie that we've ever seen. Here we go, 1, 2. Oh, check it out. Sure, you can sit up. Check it out. Sure, sit up. Check it out. And 3. Oh, yeah, I'm going to pee my pants. That's right, that first movie's coming on. That is just about the craziest, funniest darn movie that we've ever seen, huh? It's a real knee slap. Sure, check it out. Sure, check it out, pal. It's the craziest, funniest darn movie that we've ever seen. It's a real knee slapper. Not only that, but it's a double feature. That's right, it is a double feature. And look at the second movie coming on. Oh, boy. Sure, go ahead. You can sit up. Check it out. That second movie's coming on, except for that second movie's sad. In fact, that second movie's coming on, except for that second movie's coming on. Except for that second movie. Well, just take another deep breath in. That's all that you need to do. Let it out nice and slow. And I'm going to count to 3. Everyone on stage, everyone up here, this is a strange night. When I count to 3, all I want you to do is open your eyes. Look at your right hand. You're going to find one of the most bizarre situations you will ever come across. When I count to 3, you're going to realize that that right hand will slowly but methodically begin to turn into a claw right before your very eyes. That's right, when I count to 3, you're going to realize that your right hand will slowly but methodically begin to turn into a claw right before your very eyes. Now that claw is going to want to attack your face. That's right. That claw is going to want to attack your face. Oh, you can hold it off for a while. But eventually it's going to get there. Once it grabs hold of your face, it won't let go. It's going to suck everything out of you until you fall into a very relaxed, peaceful state of mind, just like you are right now. And so once that claw sinks in, it's going to suck everything out of you. You're going to find yourself suddenly falling into a very peaceful state, just like you are right now. That's right. We could make his claw go somewhere else, but I won't. At the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, isn't that weird? Check it out. My gosh. The strangest things going on tonight. Wow. I don't know what it is. It must be the Halloween thing or something, but weird things happen here. Sure, check it out. Oh, and it wants to attack. It wants to get there. Oh, you can hold it off for a while, but it's going to make it there eventually. That's right, you can hold it off for a while, but it's going to get there. Oh, some of you can feel it going in. That's right, some of you can feel it going in. It's going to make it there. Yeah, in fact, you're fighting me. Oh, we've got one holdout down here. Got one holdout. It's going to go up there. When I count to 3, it's going to grab hold. 1, 2, 3, grab on. Oh, we're just going to let go. It won't let go this time. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, grab. It won't let go. There you go. Can't find it anymore. That's at the count of 3, it's going to grab. 1, 2, 3, grab on. Oh, there you go. You got it. We're just going to let go. Relax. Everyone, here we go. 10. We're going to let go. Holy crap. 10. We're just going to relax. Way down. Deeper. Farther. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax, everyone. I'm just talking to the ladies. Just the ladies only. Girls, I'm going to count to 3. When I do that, I just want you to open your eyes. You're going to find something very bizarre taking place up here. When I count to 3, you're going to realize when you hear me say the word hypnosis. That's it, ladies. When I count to 3, every time you hear me say the word hypnosis, you're going to realize that the gentleman that is sitting nearest you, you fall down, go boom. Sit back up in your chair. Wow, this is crazy, huh? Dusty air. Whoa. Just relax. That's fine. I'm going to count to 3. And again, just the ladies only. Girls, at the count of 3, just want you to open your eyes. You're going to find when you hear me say the word hypnosis, every single time, ladies, that you hear me say that word hypnosis, you're going to realize that the gentleman sitting nearest you will have just reached over and pinched you right on your butt. That's right, ladies. Every time you hear me say that word hypnosis, you're going to realize the guy sitting nearest you will have taken liberties he should not have taken. You're going to realize that guy pinched you where he should not have. Now, guys, that's right, guys. Wait down. Good, relax here. Wait down. Guys, that's right, guys. When I count to 3, you're not going to know anything about this. In fact, when I count to 3, way down, there you go, deep. When I count to 3, guys, you will not know anything about this. In fact, everything will seem totally normal, totally natural. At the count of 3, I just want you to open the eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Again, just open those eyes. Wow. You guys are all over the map up here. Everybody laying on everybody, huh? Hey, let me do this, folks. I'm going to have all of you just kind of kick back, okay? Get comfortable. I'm going to talk to the audience. Very briefly, yeah, I don't know if she did it, but go ahead, just kind of kick back, relax. I'm going to talk to the audience. I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk with all of you in a moment, but let me talk to the crowd first. Now, those of you that are in the audience right now, hey, whenever I get a group of people up here like this, it's my job to make a quick evaluation, determining who's responded favorably and who has not. We kind of whittle the group down. This is what we have remaining. In my estimation, now, to at least one degree or another, they have reached a state we term as hypnosis. Now, I am actually going to be here for the next several weeks. I'll be here up until November the 1st. They're having Halloween activities here at the park each weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, until November 1st. Any of you are welcome to come up and join me and try this yourself, this state of hypnosis. Now, a lot of people, they want to know what it feels like when people come up here like this. It's kind of like trying to describe a taste. Now you can say sweet or sour. Really, you can't put the taste in a person's mouth. In the same sense, until you go through this, you just can't begin to get the total grasp of what this is like in this state of hypnosis. And like I said, in the same sense, until you go through this, you just can't begin to get the total grasp of what this is like in this state of hypnosis. Now, a lot of people, they don't realize, what gives me do this? Everything good with you?
If he keeps doing it, our boyfriend's gonna come
get it. You relax, all right? You relax. And the don't want them touching right now. We're just going to relax. When I return you back to the audience, now you also will do one thing tonight. When you hear me say the word hypnosis, that's right, every time you hear me say that word hypnosis, you're going to find that the moon is going to have a very profound effect on you here tonight. You're going to find yourself going through a physiological change from the inside out. You're going to find yourself heading up and down the aisles of this arena, turning into a werewolf right before our very eyes. You're going to let out a howl or a scream. Everyone's going to remember clear through Halloween until you hear me say the word awake, and then again you'll know exactly what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last count. Here we go. 5. Again, alert, awake. That is fine. Hey, I'll tell you what. Each of you have done well tonight. In a moment, I'm going to return you back to the audience. Some of you look a little perplexed or a little bewildered. Your friends are going to tell you about everything. Hey, look around. You're apt to find anything up here, shoes or socks. If you have hats or cell phones, they're going to be over by the rock there. I didn't get anything, I think, tonight. But like I said, your friends will tell you about how you got dirty and everything. But for right now, I'm going to have all of you take your seat back in the audience. As they do, give them all a big hand because they were all good subjects up here. Festivities till November the 1st, and I'll be here every weekend up until that time. Do come back and join me. Some of you folks may want to try this yourself with me. I think you'll find this to be a very interesting experience, to say the least. Now, my name again is Steve Boehner, and like I say, tell your friends about me. Hey, each of the people that are up here, I've mentioned this before, to at least one degree, in my estimation, they reach this state of hypnosis, and you are welcome to join me. It really is just whoever wants to come up here. Hypnosis, awake, awake, awake! This is before you bite someone, alright? Alright? You scared the crap out of all the kids going along with. Anyway, like I said, you are welcome to join me and try yourself if you want. Hey, also I want to thank the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom for having me. Always a pleasure to be back here. It's been, well, I've been here just